Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the
body punching?
I was hitting him with body punching. I heard him actually, he was crying in there. You were saying that Biggs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time.
Absolutely, but I knew he was touching to taking those punches.
Productions.
Making women gestures like, oh.
Let's go, champ.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're getting a double morning show edition from hashtag TBV Podcast, wherever those hashtags are used. We're back with some breaking news. Eddie Hearn and Matchroom Sports have announced David Allen, the White Rhino, will be taking on none other than Australia's own Lucas Browne. Last seen Lucas Browne knocked out by Dillian Whyte and then coming back versus, I don't know, like a Hawaiian or something we never heard of. And Allen, I guess he knocked out Nick Webb and has been doing some domestic level things. So here we are to talk about this fight. But there is a twist. It's a little more than just Allen and Lucas Browne. We have some audio where Allen is insinuating that if AJ fights Dillian Whyte in April 13th, he and Lucas Browne will be on the undercard. So that's what we're going to be talking about. If you want to give us your thoughts on this, you know the number to call in is 1-425-569-5241. Press 1 one time to voice your opinion right here on the Voice of the People hotline. Let's get on out to our panelists hailing from all over the globe.
It's me, Mario.
What up? Back at it again. Real quick, though, before the rest of those come on, I just want to correct. Lucas Browne actually won 2 fights since Dillian Whyte. He beat Julius Long in September, and then Junior Patty is, I think, the fighter you were thinking of in November.
Not to be confused with Junior Fa.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's it.
I speak it. Believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. Speak it, believe it, receive it. I can't say it enough. I speak it, believe it.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
2 attempts, handed bands over. Sicko hit, shot and miss. 2 to stand over.
Turn up.
Breadwinner, huh? Look who in the building. Let me check my Instagram. I might be at 1 million.
And I'm in. ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yo, what's going on, baby? Back with another one. Dave Allen, the White Rhino, Lucas Browne. Might be a nice little scrap right there, but there are some more details that can insinuate that another heavyweight will be headlining that card, but we'll get into it.
ThaBoxingvoice.com.
I've been doing this. I ain't been up and fell off. I've been through the Lennox Lewis era, the Nassim Hamed era, the Sugar Shane Moses era, the Oscar De La Hoya era, Marquez Hunter era. I've been through all the eras, and I still been
How much you talking? You do too much talking. The thing is that
people want their subjective preference to be the objective reality.
HBO needs to fire you. You don't know shit about ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Yes, we are back, and the heavyweight division is moving. Maybe not at the top, but it's moving in the mid and the bottom area. But Dave Allen, aka the White Rhino, versus Lucas Browne, Big Daddy, which is going to be funny to see these two nicknames on the poster. White Rhino versus the
man Big Daddy.
Versus the Big Daddy. That's what it's gonna say.
Never call a grown man Big Daddy.
But look, that's the poster, and that's what's going down, possibly in April. So we're gonna talk about it. Would you want to see this fight at the Wembley Stadium, April 13th? Is this worth your money? Worth your buy? Is this worth your DAZN subscription? But we'll get into it. Let's start.
So we got this breaking news straight from Eddie Hearn and his Twitter, but the White Rhino has already done an interview with none other than IFL, and here's the audio.
April there.
Yeah.
See, April 13th is when Wembley's booked. But a Joshua card, do you think it'll happen? Firstly,
I'm not sure what I can't say. Like I said before, if the Joshua fight goes ahead,
I'll fight on the undercard of that. Probably Lucas Browne. If not, Joshua doesn't fight at Wembley, which I'm told we'll know very soon. There's a possibility that me and Lucas Browne, that's the fight, could headline the show elsewhere. So I'm happy, I've just got to get in the best possible.
So he's happy. He's saying that he's been told he could either be on the undercard of Anthony Joshua on April 13th, and if that doesn't happen and it falls apart, he will headline his own show. Before we get into all that, let's talk about the fight, because you guys want to rush into this AJ stuff. I seen where Mike is coming from. He's like insinuating bigger things, and it's like, how is this fight? Is this a good fight? We just talked about Joe Joyce and Bermane Stiverne. Where is this? Where are these guys ranked? And what does this do for them?
It's like the fight that we were talking about this morning, but just like a little bit below that. Well, I wouldn't say a little bit. It is below it. It's just keep it real. Lucas Browne has got stopped by Dillian Whyte. Dillian Whyte went the distance with, Dave Allen. Dave Allen wasn't really supposed to get these opportunities. He was thinking about retirement, and he's been on this comeback trail that they keep putting him on these pay-per-view events, from the Tony Bellew to I think AJ. So they keep putting him in the public eye in UK, and they are really building this rocky story for him. Lucas Browne is, like I said, a common opponent of Dillian Whyte, and depending on how the White Rhino looks, I mean, he could probably get another comeback trail. They're slowly giving these guys opportunities to fight. But my only thing is, headline, main card? Is this pay-per-view worthy again? Is this worthy?
This is headline in the UK. We're used to this type of fights in the UK. Kell Brook has fought, less.
Allen's a draw there, so
it's not fluff though. Allen's a draw, but I don't think he's a draw necessarily on his own. Allen helps sell tickets when pay-per-view events are done over in the UK. He's a name that people know and people can get behind. And this Lucas Browne fight is a fight right up his alley. I don't really rate Lucas Browne that high at all.
Well, he's higher ranked than the last heavyweights we were talking about on your boy's box rec. He's 26. Lucas Browne is.
Yeah, I think they made a mistake. But look, I also feel like Dave Allen was like down and out, and everything that he's doing now is just like icing on the cake. So I think Dave Allen can beat Lucas Browne, and I think he can beat him by KO. Also, I think this will lead to a pay-per-view event that he's not headlining. I'm sorry, I just don't think that this is a headline fight over in the UK.
Well, we don't know what Eddie's telling him. We don't know how he's sugarcoating this.
Just like Mike doesn't know how many.
And one thing, Eddie uses Dave Allen. Eddie uses the shit out of Dave Allen for pay-per-view events and to sell tickets.
Well, that's the point though, is he could headline his own thing.
Data to support that he could be a main event.
That's what I'm saying, is we don't know what Eddie's saying. He has used him over the years to kind of fluff up of other events. This card, and I'm going to stick to the fight for now, but this fight on the undercard of, let's say, a Joshua Whyte, it's a decent scrap. I'm not going to say that it's anything that bolsters the worldwide on the undercard of, let's say, what bolsters the worldwide appeal of the fight, but I will say that it's a fun scrap. I really think that these two guys stylistically, I'm not gonna say make sense like they're yin and yang, but I think we could see fireworks. I definitely would have Dave Allen ahead. But I don't know how much. I don't think Lucas Browne is garbage. I'm not going to say he's a world beater. I'm not going to say that, there's any top guys that he could beat right now. But I honestly think for a guy like Dave Allen, it's a solid fight. And most importantly, though, it would be a fun fight. It would be a fight like if it was Joshua Whyte, I would look at it and I'd be like, man, this is a fight that I don't want to miss. It might not lead to much for either guy. Although I do think Dave Allen could, use this to kind of catapult what he's had going. He is currently on a 3-fight win streak, all by stoppage. So, a fight over Lucas Browne. We've seen guys turn Lucas Browne fights into more lucrative shots. So, we'll see. And it's been a while since Dave Allen lost to Dillian Whyte. So,
well, I mean, let's just keep it real. I mean, Dave Allen is definitely a ticket seller. I think he sells his own tickets. It's probably just going to be a regular event, probably not a pay-per-view. And like I said, this is a Rocky story build up. They definitely get behind their fighters. They support them even when they lose. And it should be a fun fight. Like it's not a relevant fight. It doesn't really do any type of clarification in division, really. But it's one of those fights where people come out, have fun. It's the atmosphere. It's just one of those things where they're able to kind of build off the brand. And if David Allen gets this win, you know, they're going to continue to put him on. And, you know, he's always been on these undercards.
If y'all think this fight does its own main event, man, I don't know what y'all.
Brother, you obviously have not been watching Matchroom Boxing for the last 4 to 5 years. That's all. But look, David Allen is obviously being pushed by Eddie because Lucas is higher ranked. You know, Lucas is more known. So either he's giving Lucas a tune-up or he believes that it's the right time for Allen to take Lucas.
Yeah, I think it's the latter. I think that in his mind, it's like, I'm not going to say now or never for Allen, but it's definitely time for him to cash in some of those chips. And Lucas Browne is a solid name at this point to kind of jumpstart further things. If we're ever going to see Allen in those big fights,
Lucas Browne, he was asleep.
But listen, but you're talking about David Allen. I mean, we're not talking about Lucas Browne going in there with Big Baby. I mean, we're talking about Allen coming in.
Allen on the level of Dillian White when Allen.
I'm not saying that. I mean, Allen fought Dillian White and he wasn't asleep.
That's why Allen is.
Lucas Browne was asleep.
That's why he's taking this fight so that he can propel
himself. This isn't the fight that's going to get him Joshua or Wilder, but this is the fight that puts him in a situation where at least more people know his name and he becomes.
You could get him a rematch with Dillian White, maybe.
It could. It really could.
Don't remember fucking Dillian White.
Man, White out there.
Bullshit out there, man.
White out there.
Wait a minute. I got this little motherfucker. I just got your ass. So you telling me White could beat Brown and get a shot at AJ, but motherfucking Allen can't beat Lucas and get a shot at
Chisora. What you mean? White beat Brown first. Then whoa. I got your ass, nigga. Can I speak? Can I speak? Can I speak?
Been a journeyman.
Can I speak?
Mike, just speak. You're speaking this whole time.
He beat Brown.
I speak while
then he beat fucking Parker. Then he beat Chisora. Brown was first. He was in the fucking beginning.
Controversial.
Make it the fucking out. Now it's controversial, bro. You ain't got no fucking argument. Go ahead, Ron.
It ain't controversial.
Who?
I don't think it was controversial, but I thought the last couple seconds, it wasn't controversial on who won, but the ending left this belief of sure, if he had more minutes, you know, he could have been knocked out in that fight.
Who?
Dillian White could have been knocked out if the round was long, but there's no controversy.
He bringing up Parker now. I'm giving you the sequence. You said the fucking Brown propelled White to an AJ fight, which it did not. Those are lies.
Oh, really? So 2 losses to Joseph Parker, that propels you. Which one is better?
No. A
knockout.
Then an impressive victory, then another knockout.
Well, lose to a guy coming off a loss.
Who?
Joseph Parker.
Parker was coming. Okay. What he's coming off a loss.
So that's what I'm trying to say, Michael. If you think that route was good enough,
which was more impressive? Which was more impressive?
Why can't David Allen just fight motherfucking Lucas?
David Allen not fighting.
That's what I'm saying. Is Lucas Browne was the jumpstart of what we said White. Yeah, Lucas Browne was the jumpstart to White's incredible resume. Hold on, real quick though.
Dave Allen beats Lucas Browne, and that propels him to a fucking title shot.
Listen, no, you're missing the point though. But we all talked about White. I know.
Said AJ.
No, I didn't. I said Allen beats fucking Lucas Browne. He could get a rematch with Dillian White. He never fought AJ.
No.
He never fought AJ.
That's not going to happen either. Dillian White's not looking up behind him, bro. Why would he look behind him?
White used Lucas Browne to propel himself for the remainder of that year. Okay, he built off what most people consider, at least for him to be in the discussion of heavyweight of the year based on that resume. Okay, so I can't see why David Allen couldn't jumpstart his 2019 in the same kind of fashion. Now, does he get through the same guy as Dillian White did? No, I don't think so. But
So you telling me
remains to be
too?
seen that he could still fight Lucas Browne and jumpstart
Dave Allen beats Lucas Browne. That gives him a Dylan White rematch because that's what they're saying.
Well, not right away.
I didn't say
right
it
away.
gives
Thank you,
them.
Mario.
I didn't
Thank
say
you,
it gives them. He's working to that. The same way that Dillian White didn't get an AJ shot. He's working to that. Like, I guess
Dylan White not even thinking about Dave Allen, homie.
That's fine. That's fine. Wilder wasn't thinking about Dylan White, homie. Remember? But there was still people that wanted it. And Dillian still wanted it.
Who wants Dave Allen and Dylan White?
Brother, whoever Dave Allen is his fan. Why are you hating on Dave Allen so much?
Nobody's hating on Dave Allen. He just not up there.
Hey, Stavern, you should have had this hate for fucking Joe Joyce. You hating on an active heavyweight. You hating on an active heavyweight who's an overachiever, and he's gonna really take a step
I'm not hating on him. I just know he's not up that level.
First former world champion, but you hating. Fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Former world champion who got stripped right away.
All right, but he's still going for that. It's only a fucking fight. It ain't a world title fight. What's wrong?
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying it's not a fucking headline fight. What?
You lost money on Dave Allen?
I never bet on Dave Allen. I'm saying it's not a headline fight though. In my personal opinion.
I mean, depending on the
it ain't gonna happen in the US. Why you worried about it? Don't watch. Don't tune into the zone that day.
Depending on the card, it could be its own non-pay-per-view domestic card where they put up prospects coming up, and I don't see why
Gale fucking Groves when they were 13 and 11 and 0 fought each other. That was a main event. Why the fuck Dave Allen can't be a main event?
James DeGale was a gold medalist, bro.
And look,
he got his ass beat by a fucking man. Come on, man. Who is Truex? Do Truex got an amateur background? Did Truex win a medal?
Was he fighting Truex back then?
But Mike. Here's another thing though.
Oh man, your arguments suck.
Here's the thing though. You got to understand. Dave Allen has a story.
You brought up James DeGale when they were 13 and 0. Then you brought up Truex. Nigga, he fought him. Goddamn me 5 years later.
Mike. Dave Allen will be fine. He sells very well on his own as an undercard on bigger events, and
that's why Eddie uses him like that, to buff up those events.
But no, listen, no.
Why Mike is mad on Allen?
I don't know why he's so.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about an ESPN headliner.
I'm not mad on Allen.
He acting like Showtime picked this up.
Yeah, there's a difference between like Showtime, ESPN, that being a headliner. But for the UK, I mean, they support Dave Allen,
Dude, BT Sports have really weird cards, and I don't see this aggressive.
I believe Eddie Hearn has a standard, man.
No,
and he has a blueprint too.
Bro, the man
he has a blueprint. If you seen Eddie's blueprint, he uses Dave Allen to buff up pay-per-view events.
Okay, so the man told you, I'm gonna fight on AJ's undercard. If that don't happen, they thinking of putting in the main event somewhere else.
And it could just be
Eddie lying to this nigga.
Mike, listen.
He lying to him, man.
Listen.
He just greased him up a little bit.
When
you gotta make him happy.
Mike, listen. Calm down. I get your hate. Your hate is strong to Dave Allen. Listen,
if that motherfucking Jack one don't happen, we're gonna give you your own event.
Mike, listen, calm down. Dave Allen, people tune in when he's on the undercard. People go and get because they know what type of fight is gonna be. It's gonna be a bloodbath, regardless of skill. Look, the fight when we fought old dude who looked like a big Marcos Maidana, people were glued to that because it was just a constant war, bloodbath. It's sloppy at times, it's fun at times. Just they know what they're getting. Like if you're gonna go to a restaurant and you order a meal and it didn't come out what you want, like you're like, fuck this on their own. You always know what you're gonna get with a Dave Allen. At least you know what you're getting. If you go in there for a main event, non-pay-per-view, domestic love, and he sells on his own, he sells the tickets on his own very well.
They can
bring his own crowd.
I think because this dude is a foreigner. So my
nigga said a pay-per-view. My nigga
UK love. Hey, I'm just saying the UK love to make it us against them. So they'll look at it like Dave Allen's going up against an Australian.
I don't know if it's pay-per-view, but I will say this. Look,
you know.
I don't think it'll be a pay-per-view, but I will say this. Listen, hey, listen real quick. Jerry Belmontes
hasn't had this level of pay-per-view.
Who?
Bro.
No,
I don't think so.
Yeah, but I don't know. Brooke was on the rise when he had those kind of pay-per-views, though. Listen, I'll put you like this. Look, Jerry Belmontes is a guy who's from my town. Most people listening won't even remember him, other than the fact that he fought Edner Cherry. Maybe he headlined a fight in his hometown that was on Fox Sports on a Tuesday against Abner Cotto, I think. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot to be said for when when promoters go into a region and take advantage of, people that draw. So I think it could be a main event. I don't know about pay-per-view, but I think it definitely could be a main event. And we say all that, but let's hope it's not, because if it's not, that means that, Joshua White is hopefully.
Bro, as long as they put it on the zone, I don't care. Why they hating?
Who hating?
You.
I'm being objective by saying I don't think it's
You're not being objective. There is no
objective, man. You hating on him.
You guys are fucking coming in my head now. I'm not being objective. I'm hating.
Look,
call me motherfucking liar, Mike. There.
So when they build these undercards, right? Sometimes people don't come to the events. No. When they start having certain fights come on, that's when people start coming and take the seats. Dave Allen is the kind of person that has people come back and take the seat and watch the fight.
Dave Allen is a perfect support for Wembley.
Well, that's what he said he's going to be, Mike. And if things change, he'll be the main event that you're going to hate on. But yeah, look, we wanted to report on this fight, another heavyweight fight. For Allen, it's an opportunity to move up the rankings. For Lucas Browne, this is another rebuilding fight because he shouldn't lose. He is
what? Whoa!
He is further ranked. He has been in with better opposition. He should be able to.
He been in with better opposition than Dave Allen.
He should.
Dave Allen been in with Ortiz. He been in with White.
Why? So you're gonna big up Dave Allen now?
I'm just no, bro. I start off by saying I think Dave Allen was going to win this fight, but I don't think it's a headline event by itself.
Wait.
What do y'all not get by that? Y'all fucking coming in my fucking no. I'm trying to defend myself.
Nah, defend yourself. I need you to, because
y'all coming in my goddamn head for no reason.
Dumb. You sound real dumb saying that Dave Allen got a sweet resume because he lost to Luis Ortiz and Dillian White.
No. I didn't say that at all. You said no, I did not. Not fucking
he didn't say that.
You said Lucas Browne been in with better opposition. Yeah. I said no.
Who has Dave Allen beat?
Don't matter who he beat. It matters who he been in with. No. You didn't say who he beat. You said who he been in with.
And that's why I said Lucas Browne has been in with better opposition.
No, he has not. Not in my opinion. Not in my opinion. Off dope. He was doping too. He was doping too.
That's fine.
And he was doping.
That's fine.
Cheater.
That's fine.
I think Dave Allen's been more confident.
Thank you, Ron.
But he's got his ass kicked.
Historian.
Yeah,
he got beat up. But,
he lost to Tony Yoka. He lost to Ortiz.
Tony Yoka was 4-0. Stop it. Fuck out of here with that shit. That shit
it's debatable. It's debatable.
You got some. You bringing up a 4-round fight?
It wasn't a 4-round fight.
Get the fuck out of here.
Bet money. Bet money right now.
Hold on.
Bet money right now.
Wait.
Ron, don't say Ron.
Wait.
Bet money right now, nigga. I bet it want a fucking 4-round fight. Put the money up.
Let me go to the other side. Didn't that Ruslan do fight Lucas Browne?
10-round fight.
Thank you. It was a 10-round fight.
Brown beat Ruslan.
Yeah,
Brown beat Ruslan.
They waited it off because they was getting beat up. They waited it off. Did you watch it? Did you watch it? I watch it, nigga. Now,
Lucas
Browne.
Boxing. I don't watch it till I gotta watch it.
That's right.
I don't watch it till I gotta watch it. Watch the bullshit then. Dave Allen and fucking Lucas Browne headlining.
Hey, listen to me. Why I'm gonna watch Tony Yoka if at 4-0 he already cheating? You watched him and you wasted.
Lucas Browne cheating, nigga, and you still watching him? He's 38.
Excuse me, he's
38.
He's exactly. He had a career.
And he doping.
We didn't find out till after he won the world.
Right after.
Listen to me, brother. Listen to me. Either Lucas, just listen, don't cut me off. Either Lucas was intelligent enough or crafty enough for us not to find out till he won his world title. By then, he had a fandom. I'm not saying Anthony Joshua fandom. He had a fandom and he had a career. Tony Yoka just started cheating, motherfucker. He just started and he cheating, and you out here promoting him.
He won. No. He missed the drug test. I had an interview. I had an interview with Virgin Hunter. It wasn't like he came up dirty. He missed the fucking drug test. That's all it was.
What?
That's what Virgin said.
Hey, but going back to Lucas Browne, he beat Ruslan.
You know what? What's this dude's name? Canelo's trainer said that it was the meat. Everybody got an excuse.
But you were the same person that came on here and defended when the Charlos had missed the drug test and they were on a flight to do Showtime.
Because I spoke to Ronnie Shields.
I know, so I spoke to Virgil Hunter. So why is my thing not good?
I didn't speak to Virgil Hunter.
But you said everybody got a excuse though. So I have a person on record on a fucking interview that explained it.
Explain what exactly?
Why Tony Yoka missed a drug test? It wasn't like he felt it.
And you want us to do what? When the Charlos missed, what happened? Did they not get scrutinized in public?
I'm saying, but we didn't though. So why are we doing it now?
What you mean we didn't?
We didn't scrutinize the Charlos.
Oh, we didn't.
I said we are.
But they did receive it, right?
But you're saying a guy is cheating right now though.
Because that's what he got caught for.
I don't think he didn't get caught for cheating, bro. He missed the drug test.
I mean, until they give us other information, that's all we got.
Here's the thing. How many times did Yoka miss a drug test? Was it once, twice, 3 times, 5 times, 20 times?
Man, I hope it ain't that many. Because
I hope it ain't that many.
Why are you missing that many?
So that's the thing. When you miss one or how many times? Chat, help me out. How many?
You right, OTKP. I do.
But. Look, let's go back to the whole Dave Allen, Lucas.
Over missed doping tests with an S, bruh. My man been missing. He was trying to motherfucking clear the system, Mike.
He missed 4?
Oh shit, he missed 4.
Yoka missed 3.
Let me go Google this shit.
Listen, I'm gonna put it to you like this real quick though. Okay, because Ness's whole point is to me is Lucas Browne is a better. His resume, he's accomplished more, and I don't think you have to rock with that. Like, I get where you're coming, Mike, in terms of who Dave Allen's fought, but it's like, what has he accomplished? And on the side of Ness and what he's arguing, I have to rock with Lucas Browne. I think you have to.
Yo, he's accomplished it. He's now known as the Matchroom Fluffer. That's it. That's his accomplishment.
Lucas Browne did beat Ruslan, which I kept trying to say. Like, if you follow the timeline of Vitaly and how did he become like the lineal, I mean, Ruslan's actually a pretty good win.
Yeah, but
it is.
I ain't gonna look. Even though you helping my argument, I'm not gonna take that easy lob because we all know that Ruslan Chagayev, he only lost that fight, and Lucas Browne tested positive right after. So it's like,
true. So it's just it's kind of like whatever. This fight belongs to have them fight each other, and I'm not mad at it. So it's like whatever.
Decent fight because Lucas Browne's biggest win is tainted, and David Allen has no big wins.
So it's a perfect fight. Like, I'm not even mad. If you put it, whatever. Let's fight.
You give him James Toney.
The only dude mad was
an old James Toney, man.
I'm fucking around. Shit, that's.
You know what it is?
James Toney was old before he was old.
Mike mad the 2 Dillian White fighters fighting each other and he can't keep
why am I mad?
Mike loves Dillian White. He doesn't want to admit it.
I love everybody.
Hater.
Hey, he wants Dillian White to beat Wilder, so then all he has to do is just love Crawford.
Oh, Ron, you are going way too far, bro. Chill out with that motherfucking propaganda.
You're like, I can't decide who, so I have to have one go.
Oh, Lucas Browne beat Andriy Rudenenko. Same dude that Povetkin beat, and he beat him when he was undefeated. Dave Allen don't got no undefeated heavyweight wins. None. Mike betting on 2 knockouts this year. Stavern by knockout and Dave Allen by knockout. Paula,
and Christian Hammer.
Christian Hammer too. Yeah.
About Hammer. Yeah, Hammer bad boy, man.
Yo, I'm your host, Ness the Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NessGTO. Peace.
I'm your co-host, Mario Munguia. Find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mario Munguia.
You can find me at RonGFIQ on Twitter, and I'll be covering that Keith Thurman press conference. So hopefully get some stuff up. And that's why I have more content to put up later today. So we'll keep putting more stuff up.
I'm just a guy that don't know shit. You can follow me on IG at Gloss
See
this guy right here. There you go. And if you want some more news, follow me on Twitter.
AJ White was done.
I forgot about that.
I'm thinking, bro.
I forgot about that now.
By the end of this week, man, Eddie Hearn gonna come out. Eddie Hearn gonna come out. Me and Eddie got a personal relationship. He gonna come out and hey, bro.
I was gonna use my intro to break Joshua Wilder, but I said,
you know what I'm saying? Eddie gonna come. Hey, Mike, man, you doing too much, baby. You doing too much. Chill out, baby.
So you broke the news of AJ Wilder and AJ Dillian on the last show. That was wrong. Then this time you come on here talking about how Tony Yoka not a cheater, and it ends up he missed 4 tests.
No. He missed 3.
Yo, Mike's stats. Mike's
He went on
stats
the
is the
run
new
from
thing.
drug test. That motherfucker he got drug test warrant.
Look. Then the fucking WBC named the motherfucking prospect of the year. I'm like, whoa.
Yeah, that was before he started popping.
Nah,
Hashtag optimistic Mike.
Yo, he's co-owner of Rice Krispies and shit. I'm out.
Peace.